Hey Daisy, what's going on? Everyone's missed you. Yeah, everyone's wondering what's going on with you since I've been doing some other types of videos lately. I want to get a little update. See how you're hanging in there. You're doing good, look very comfortable. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you're wondering what this is? This is a Jethro Tull poster I just sold for $22.50. So we're going to get this one out of here. That's right. And let's go see if we can find some treasures, all right? And see what I can bring back. All right, so there's a few things going on today. There's a few garage sales. There's an estate sale. There's something that's called a quarantine clean out. So that sounds interesting. So let's hit the road and see if we can find any treasures out there. All right, there's our first target right over there. A few things on the driveway. Looks like there might be a few things in that garage too. Some boxes there I could see. Some totes. See if there's anything hidden inside of there. Well, what do we have here? Jewelry at $1 a bag. Quite ironic considering I just did a live show about this and I have wanted to break into this niche. So what's the chance that it's going to be the first thing that I run into? Now, these first two bags that I picked up, these I wound up getting. I'll show you why in a moment. This beaded one I left behind, and this beaded one I left behind as well. Let me know if you would have picked those up. But, you know, this one here felt a little flimsy. I was trying to get things that had some substance to it and also felt solid. That other one was too small. This one was nice and solid. I'll show you why I picked this one up, this bracelet here. So Mrs. Primetime has now seen all the pieces I picked out. She thought that I did very well. She especially loved these Disney pins. She collects Disney pins. So I gave these to her just as a little present, and she enjoyed that. This small one I kept, too small. Didn't feel like I could do much with it. She thought I could flip some of these. That first piece she thought I could flip maybe for even $30. I think the cheapest she thought I could flip something I picked up was maybe $9.99 to $14.99. So let me know in the comments if you agree. That other one I was gonna get, but left it behind for $2. That one seemed a little flimsy. This one I picked up. I'll take it out of the bag and show it to you in just a moment, but excited to find this stuff. All right, I did it. I finally purchased some jewelry. This has been a long time coming. It's been a niche that I've wanted to break into for a while. I've just been waiting for the right time, trying to gather some knowledge here and there over time. Some of you may remember that I interviewed Hickory Springs over a year ago on my channel. She makes a lot of money on Etsy selling handcrafted jewelry. And then just a couple days ago, I interviewed Jill Maurer on my channel. She's an award-winning fine jewelry designer, and she shared a ton of information with us. So if you didn't check that out, make sure you go and check out that video. But you know, I've talked about this for a while in terms of whenever it is you're trying to break into a new niche, you try to gain some superficial knowledge about the area. And then at some point, you're just gonna have to take a chance. You're just gonna have to make a purchase. And when I break into new niches, I've said this before as well, I try to do it conservatively. I don't just go out and buy, 100 pounds of jewelry or something like that. I'm starting off with something light. There were these bags, they were $1 each. And I just gravitated towards things that either had a cool theme to it, they felt like they were solidly made, things that were kind of flimsy, I just left behind. They felt pretty cheap. That's one of the things that I've learned. And then I also gravitated towards certain colors. Like there were some things there was at least one thing that was purple. So let me show you these things. I'll take them out a little bit out of the bag here, and then you could take a look and tell me what you think. Like this one seemed pretty cool. It's a cool necklace. It has this turquoise color, and this is one of the questions that came up in my interview with Jill, whether people are looking for a turquoise. Now, it's not real turquoise, but it at least has the color of it, and so sometimes people will pay for things that just look like it. So this seems pretty cool with all these little little hoops and stuff in it. So I like that one. Then the second one that I reached out for is something purple. And this is a color that a lot of people, a lot of the ladies who watch the channel are always telling me to look out for and pick up. So this is a purple, it's like a purple necklace, and it's tied up, maybe it's two purple necklaces tied up together in the same bag here. But you know, these look pretty cool. So you know, it's got something that looks like, you know, little crystal pieces. Now some people probably watching this and laughing at me, telling me, you know, all you did was pick up some cheap junk. But you know what, that's okay. That's okay. If that's what I did, let me know. I'm doing this also to inspire people, whatever new niche it is you're trying to break into, that you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to admit sometimes you're gonna, you know, mess up and make some mistakes and learn from it. This I picked up because it had like little sayings on it and had little cool, like, you know, symbolic things like keys, like, you know, it's a key to my heart or something like that. So, you know, there's like angel wings and stuff shaped like a heart. There's all sorts of, you know, little things on here, like little pendants that come off of this. So I figured this was nice too. Again, for just $1, I'm hoping I could at least sell these things for $9.99 a piece. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I figure, you know what, I'll hold on to them and then I'll lot them together at, you know, at some point. Now this one I picked up because it's religious in nature, you know, and it had some things that look like, you know, diamonds, even though they're obviously not, but, you know, it's something you just, you know, a little bracelet here that you would put on. So I like this. I thought this had a cool look to it, as well. So that was number 4. Okay, here's the other one. This is number 5. Oh, now this isn't jewelry, but these are Disney pins. And I've mentioned in my Facebook group that Mrs. Primetime is a huge Disney pin collector, and you know, some of them could go for really good money. So I don't know if these do in particular, but I picked them up, Mickey and Minnie. Figured you can't beat that for $1 for the 2 pins. So worst case, even if I can't sell them, you know, Mrs. Primetime would like them, and I'll show them to her anyway, see if she likes them, and maybe I'll just give it to her anyway. But anyway, so that's what I did. That's how I started off. Now, another point I want to emphasize, and this is why I like to break into new niches. There was nothing else at that sale for me to get. And normally, I would have walked right out of there. Just like in other sales where the only thing I might find is a quilt or an Afghan now. I could pick that stuff up. That's the advantage of crossing into new areas. So I'm saying this for guys to start looking for things that might be traditionally something that, you know, you wouldn't purchase, something like this to help you out. Same thing for women. If there's things like, you know, tools out there that you normally wouldn't get and pick up, start looking into that. That could be something that really could have some value and add on to your business. So look to expand beyond what you are, you know, just generally looking for based on your own interests or your own gender, that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's how the first sale started, and we'll head off to the next one. Okay, time for garage sale number 2. All right, so I come to the table and I see this studded bag. I really like the look of it. I flip it over, grab the zipper pull, and it says Kathy Van Zeeland. Not a great brand, but also not a bad pickup for just $1, as well as this one for just $1, also a Kathy Van Zeeland. So you can look at the zipper pull to identify the brand, or you could look inside. Usually you'll find it on one of the labels in there. So that makes it really easy to check comps, you know, when you're outsourcing. I like the interior there too, nice and colorful. Speaking of nice and colorful, and again, going with a purple theme for some of the day, yes, I found another one of these handmade crocheted throws, nice and big. Love the look of it here. Pick this up for just $1. So a nice score on this one. All right, so perfect example yet again. That would traditionally be a sale that I would walk away from because there was no guy stuff there for me. But because of breaking into new niches, I'm able to find some things that I know that I could flip. So good example is this handmade crocheted blanket here. I love the pink and the purple colors in it with the green. It really reminds me of, you know, roses and flowers, and I could see somebody really enjoying this, and it's pretty nice size. So I thought this was a great pickup right here. That's something that I've also been purposely trying to break into this year. You've already seen me pick up a few of these. Now, I've been buying bags for a while now, and I've been doing well on them. And this is a brand that you should look out for, the Kathy Van Zeeland. It's not like you're going to make a ton of money on them, but, you know, you can get, you know, $30 to $50 on some of these. And at only $1 a bag, you just cannot lose with this. So absolutely perfect. Very happy with these 3 purchases. And now we're going to go on to the next sale. All right, time to hit up garage sale number 3. All right, be on the lookout for these. There's many other animals, though, besides bees in the Pillow Pets line. But flip them over and you'll see how they work. You just pull open that strap there and it becomes a pillow. When you close the strap, it's a stuffed animal to play with. Pick them up for $1 at garage sales. Flip them for between $20 and $30 on eBay, depending on the animal. These are some whiteout packages. They have not been opened. I made a deal, got 15 of them for $5. There's 10 of them going for $30 on eBay. All right, 3 for 3. So let's head off to the estate sale. Hopefully there will be some more treasures there. All right, we're at the estate sale. This sale has been going on since yesterday, and so it's 1 o'clock now. So it opened up early in the morning. So there's a lot of people who've been through here, but maybe we could still find something. All right, I love the challenge of this, trying to find stuff when people have been through the house for a day and a half. So I find this box of religious books, and I see this book with a monster on it, and I'm like, that seems out of place, but it's a religious book basically trashing Dungeons and Dragons as evil. And I can't find any comps on it, so I figured that's a good pickup. There's nothing in this room to speak of. This was right next to the garage. The garage is where I walked in. And this room, pretty boring. Not much going on in here. So, you know, but there were other rooms to explore. So, you know, just giving you a little look around, give you a little sense of what it was like in there. I mean, people really did ransack the place. There's another room just totally ransacked. Really just nothing to speak of in there. Big thumbs down. But speaking of down, let's go downstairs. I always say look for the best stuff in the basement. This one did not disappoint. Nothing on those shelves there, but I'm looking, and then I look straight ahead, and I'll show you what I found. That box of all. I love getting stuff like this. You could just see the vintageness of it, and you pick it up, and you see it's got something NBA on it. Even better. Now I can link it to people who like NBA stuff, and look on the back. We've got an old picture of a New York Knicks player, and you could look at the teams to get a sense of the date, even though there's no date on there. But it had, you know, Seattle Supersonics, Washington Bullets, so that's at least early 90s. So then I look out to my left, and I see there's a bunch of stuff over here. So I'm immediately attracted over to that area, and I see a bunch of new old stock stuff. These silicone packages. This stuff is great. So, you know, people would pick this up because they may have, you know, remembered a particular brand and they liked it back then and they liked the formulation. There's a gas tank sealer. So, you know, for a leak. So, you know, I do very well. Some of these things, you believe it or not, some of these things, these new old stock things, they sell for, you know, could sell for up to like $100. It's crazy. So this here, this is a jig for a saw. And, you know, a lot of people left it there because I think they just thought it was fastened. I take a little wrench with me, but I didn't even need it. I just turned it with my hands and it came right off. So that was a good pickup. Those could go for, you know, $40 to $50. These are just envelopes. I often just pick these up at estate sales and essentially get them for free. I just toss them in the box and they never really factor them in when I check out. So, and I use them all the time. Now, these you definitely should look for. I laugh seeing these because a lot of people miss them, but the old clothespins with the round knobs on the top, those could do very well if you get enough of them in bulk. So, you know, you could, you know, flip a couple hundred of them for like $50 or more. So just pick them up when you see them that cheap and just start building lots with them. There's some more supplies, just some tape right there. So grab that. Went up the stairs. You know, this disgusting wallpaper here. Just shows the age of the house there. There was nothing in here. There were some Legos on the bed to the right. I looked through them. I will pick up Legos if there's enough of them. I looked for minifigures. There weren't any in there. So there's just a few in there. So I just left them there. This room had some potential. There was a couple boxes of electronics. I went through everything. It either didn't work when I put batteries in them, or it kind of worked, but not really. Like there was a tape player that would rewind and fast forward, but it didn't play tape well. This didn't have anything in it. I do very well with ink, but that's even, I know you could sell expired ink, but that's too expired. That's 2012. I did need one of these though, so glad to have picked that up. I've been looking for one of those actually. And this is some of the stuff I would have picked up if it worked. Like that hairdryer, Vidal Sassoon, did not work. There was an old Bell & Howell radio there. That did not work either. And this was the tape player I was talking to you about, a Sony. That actually would have done very well if it had worked, but didn't. So thumbs down on those. But that's why I test things out with batteries. Save me, wasted money right there. But right there, $10 for everything. All right, that really worked out. I'm very happy. I had to time this just right. I just have enough time to get over to another house that I need to sign up for an estate sale tomorrow. So let's get over there, sign up. All right, so we're all signed up for the estate sale for tomorrow. Should be a fun time. Look for more treasure hunt videos coming out this weekend. I'm excited to see what's going to be out there. If you like this one, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm very curious, what your favorite piece was that I purchased and how you think I did on that jewelry. I'm really looking forward to your input on that. And with that, let's head off and say hi to Daisy one more time, and I'll see you back at the next one, everyone. Take care. Hey, Daisy! Daisy! Hey! What's going on, Daisy? Hey! I'm back! I got lots of great treasures! Hey, what's up? I got lots of great treasures! See that tail? Alright, we'll say goodbye. See everyone at the next one. Bye, Daisy!